Alright, now we got this thing cooking with gas. I am the Dark Lord. Let's just duck out of here for just a second. There we go, got that in there. So, we're just going to have a little bit of fun here today. Now, the biggest thing is, got to get something else over here. It's about life. He who shall not be named. I'm never in a serious mood. What's the point of being serious? I don't see any point in being serious, personally. But hey, what do I know? And I think I'm overclocking my graphics card. Well, what else is new? Something's not right here. We're having testicle difficulties. But that's a normal thing that happens. So what does symbol on your necklace represent? It represents the Central Baphomet to me represents my dedication to enjoying my life to the fullest and getting as much as I possibly can out of life. It's a reminder to ignore those things that people say are sinful, because most things that are sinful make a person feel good, and you can't enjoy life if you're not feeling good. Now the actual thing is, you get the symbol of Baphomet. There's the Baphomet head in the pentacle. Surrounding it is the word Leviathan in Hebrew. And like Reaper said, it's a symbolization of balance. You know, it's always the fun part. Oh dear, I just messed things up, but just give me a second. Where is my thingy thing? I lost my thingy thing again. Where did my thingy thing go? Who knows where the thingy thing went to? I need help finding the thingy thing. Brain, she no work. Brain, she no work. Alrighty, we'll put this back over here. Bam! Alright. Sorry about that, folks. What's up, Nora? Simple things in life make you feel good? Well, let's see. The the Catholics have what they call the deadly sins, which are lust and gluttony and all sorts of things. This makes you think that whatever makes you feel good is a sinful thing, so you shouldn't lust after people. But lust, gluttony. Well, I believe in enjoying food. Excess is bad, of course, it's bad for your health, but indulging yourself should not be a sin. Whatever works for you, though. Makes life happy. I don't think I have everything properly set up for what I'm doing. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, the video has frozen again. We're just having a lovely, lovely, wonderful day here today. Trust me, you really don't want to know what I'm doing. Alright. One little more thing here, probably going to mess with what I'm doing. Counterproductive pride. Oh, man. Trust me, you really don't. It's a sin. Everything I've ever done, everything I ever do. But, that's that type of thing. So you believe that when you die, that is your final destination? Makes sense to me. Don't know why it doesn't make sense to you. And you are unalived. And that makes up you returns to the universe, whatever, your atoms, your energy, all that. You don't get to keep it. And it'd be against me. Hey, what's up, Nora? Let me see if I can get you to come in here.
Hello. How's it going?
It's a going.
It's going. It's thundering outside where I'm at. I love the sound of thunder.
So, how are we doing tonight?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing pretty good, actually. I finally got my dental work done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was making me feel sick, so it's positive forward movement. How about you?
Well, if
How are
you're,
you feeling?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. Um, the heck's your name there? Beer and Harley's. If you're an atheist and you realize that atheism is the answer to one question and one question only, everything else that's piled on top of the thing that you are as an atheist is your philosophy of life. And that's basically what Satanism is. It's just the philosophy of life. So we're atheistic. No gods, no masters. And we just decided we needed a little bit of assistance with our philosophy of life. Anyway, sorry, Nora.
Oh, you don't have to apologize. I just came up to say hi. This guy right here, that's a funny one. Bearded man baby. That's pretty funny. I'm just looking at the chat. So where you
How is it
been? You
that?
been busy?
Oh, I've been busy. Been trying to get my um, OBS to work so I can stream on YouTube. But hey, my computer is about on its last leg.
No fun. I want to build
It's like,
a gaming computer. I want to build it though. I don't want to buy it because you end up getting
yeah,
a whole bunch of stupid stuff you don't need. And then they leave
yeah.
little
I'm
files on your computer and stuff, spyware and all that.
Yeah, but you can usually there's something called bloatware remover.
What's it called?
Bloatware remover. You
Oh,
run it when
okay.
you get a new computer, and it takes care of all the pre-installed crapola. Be a Satanist believing you are separate from everything. Well, we are the alien elite. We're
Now what?
alienated.
Oh, alienate. Okay, that confused me. I was like, are you aliens?
Um, we don't choose to separate ourselves. Well, most of us don't. We're separated by society. Something tells me I missed a question here or there. Maybe I should watch this screen so I can read all the frickin' statements.
I'm being kind of a space cadet. I'm trying to focus. I'm getting lost.
You don't believe in oneness? Hey, what's up, mock your god? Some, there may be some Satanists out there that believe in reincarnation. Me personally, I don't.
Well, I'm not a Satanist, but I do believe.
I don't explain my existence. I'm here. I don't know how I get here. I don't know how we're here. And as Rush says it, why are we here? Because we're here. Roll the bones.
I mean, that does make sense. I feel like your answer makes more sense than the other one.
So your belief taught that Satan is the ego. Um, well, we are egocentric. I am Satan. That's what it means when we say "Hail Satan." We're going, "Hey, how you doing there?" I agree with you. Satan is the adversary, the accuser. All sorts of fun little things. Look up the definition of Satan in Hebrew and find out what it means. What's up there, Metal Moon?
Hi, Metal Moon. Getting a lot of people in here asking questions, huh?
Well, when you put it
That's
as the
good,
title
though.
of your live and put the background up, yeah. Lesser magic. Oh.
Hi, Chaotic.
Lucifer is the morning star, which is Venus, and it was never somebody who fell from heaven. What is described from the verse you're talking about is actually a lamentation against the king of Babylon, saying, "You were the highest, I put you there, and you fell." It's not talking about an angel. That would be Paradise Lost, which was Milton, and not even the Bible.
Can you be a Buddhist and a Satanist? Since one is just a philosophy, right?
They're both philosophies. They kind of counteract each other.
Yeah, they counteract each other, right?
Yeah, because a Buddhist would be
Okay.
more, we are about peace. We are about accepting things. We want to move on to the next higher plane into nirvana and become one with Buddha.
Okay.
But it's a nice little thing. My nephew is a philosophical Buddhist, not a practicing Buddhist. Whereas with the Satanism, when it comes to clashing with the Buddhism, is that we're all about ourselves, and that doesn't really. And I don't remember the Eightfold Path off the top of my head, so I can't go through it. But there is no God in my consideration there, Brat Vicky. So I'm not separating myself from anything. Yes, and if you were going to light, um, in the book of Revelation, the angel Michael is referred to as the morning star. So you can't have the evil entity and the good entity both being the morning star.
We are all actually one being. I don't know about that.
So somebody who believes in the collective consciousness when we pass on. I see. All right, let's see if this other thing's working.
So the ego and the id, that is Freud, right? So what was the definition of that exactly? Like the exact definition? I forget now.
Freudian stuff.
Oh my God. Am I going to give you a headache?
Freudian psychology is not something I'm totally versed on, except that I think he had an Oedipus complex himself. You affiliated with
Hi.
Anton LaVey. Anton LaVey? I don't know who Anton LaVey is. Anton LaVey. Um, I have read the Satanic Bible. I agree with a lot of it, but I ignore the ritual part of it because I'm a non-ritualist Satanist. I'm an unaffiliated Satanist, so...
Chaotic.
Too
I was
much
just
to
trying to.
type.
It is too much to type.
So what is the point, actually? What is the point of what? I have lots of points. Got a whole drawer full of them. Life?
He probably wants to know asking questions.
What's the point of my life? See that up there? My opinion of Ona, it's not healthy. Neither is JOS. And who wants to trim up and play? Helping humans.
Let me know if you want me to get down. I don't have anything important to talk about.
What's up, helping humans?
Hey, how we doing?
Oh, I'm surviving.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. So I guess I seen your Ask a Satanist, so I thought I would just come in and ask a few questions.
All right. I'll try to answer. I'm not an expert, but I'll try.
Sure. So me myself, I'm an agnostic atheist.
Yes.
So is it fair to say that you are not non-theist or
I'm a
non-theistic?
non-theistic Satanist.
Okay.
Satanism, as codified by Anton LaVey in 1966 when he founded the Church of Satan, is an atheistic religion.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I thought we're probably going to agree a lot. Is the point? But I thought I would ask. I thought I would ask. Now, do you I would assume then you probably have some interest in maybe science.
Oh, lots of interest in science. It's one of my favorite things to read.
Excellent. So I was kind of curious your position on morality and determinism. I was kind of curious, kind of where you're, how you view those two topics.
Okay. Determinism, I'm not that good about, because that's one of those philosophical things that I'm like, oh, belly button gazing. I'm not going to go into that.
Fair enough.
But socially, well, I believe philosophy or morality, you said?
Yeah.
Morality is a social construct. I mean, what is moral in one country or one culture, it may be immoral in another. So it's a total social construct.
Okay. So I suspect that you. It's funny. I suspect you and I would probably agree on a lot when it comes to that. However, I would consider myself an objective moralist. However, and so
I'm a
what you.
subjective moralist.
Yeah. What you know what though I think maybe if we were to actually discuss terms, I think we would find we agree probably more than we don't. Because I think what you're calling morals, I call ethics, and I do think ethics are subjective, and so I think different, different, different places, different times. They had different social ethics that they built. What the only thing I'm saying is the reason why I say morals are objective, because I'm saying that we can actually evaluate those and figure out if they were actually moral or if they were immoral or amoral, not even a moral question.
You see, that's a more, let's see, what's his face? J. Mike's cup of tea.
Okay.
And what's his bucket on there? The T Jump.
I've heard the name. Is that like a celebrity or something?
Well, he's a YouTuber that's does a lot of.
Oh, you can. Maybe I haven't then.
And stuff.
Yeah, maybe I haven't heard him then.
Tom Jump.
I'll have to look that up. So he talks about some of these topics.
Yeah, he does, and he's definitely an atheist. He's a little autistic, so he's very focused.
Okay.
You can't. I mean, he's literally. I'm not saying he's figuratively, but he's a very good guy. I just don't agree with some of the stuff he did. One on babies and morality, and I'm like, babies don't have morality until they're taught.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So basically, I was just kind of curious. I was less interested than I wasn't so interested in going deep in any topic. I just wanted to kind of get your
Okay.
overlining understanding of kind of where you are on the position. I had one other one, but I don't remember it now. Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
Happens
So I'll
to
just
be
kind of
all
leave it with that.
happens
Sorry, go
to me
ahead.
all the time.
Like there's a ritual of destruction and a ritual of other things. To me, I left those trappings behind because I left the trappings of Christianity behind. So
Okay, yeah,
just
yeah.
doing
I'm
the
an
rituals,
ex-Christian as
lighting
well.
candles and all that, it just doesn't do anything for me. I'll light a candle maybe to meditate. That's about the most ritual I'll ever do.
It's funny because I, I tend to think of all my habits as rituals. As funny as that is, but
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely get that. Okay. Well, oh yeah,
All right.
I know what the last question was. The last question that I had
Okay.
was, now do you lean more towards the Anton LaVey, or the, what is the other one called? Like the tenants, or the,
No, those are okay. I'm going to get into a lot of flack for this and a lot of crap for it. I'm just going to say
my
that the
bad.
other
I'm sorry.
organization are nothing but cosplayers.
Okay,
They
fair
use
enough.
Satanistic symbols to attract attention, and they really, if you read through the seven tenets, you realize that when you get to the seventh one, it makes the other six moot, and a lot of them make no sense. I
Oh,
was a
okay.
member of TST a couple of years ago, but dropped out of it.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I know of like one or two on TikTok that are part of that. Part of that. It seems to be growing in popularity from what I've seen on my TikTok for you stuff. Anyway,
Yeah.
but okay. Well,
I'm gonna let you
that
up here
answers.
in a minute, Reaper.
Yeah. Well, that answers my questions. Hey, thanks for having me on. I wish you nothing but the best for both of you,
All
and
right.
thanks again.
Yeah. Take care.
Bye. Both. Oh, me too. Both of us.
No.
I don't. Or Reaper. I don't know who he's referring to.
Oh, should I bring Reaper up? Yeah, I'll bring Reaper up, and I'll bring up this other guy here in just a minute.
I
Hey,
was
Reaper.
literally just trying to fucking yell at helping humans. He got us. He got into a debate with me, Chaotic, and John the Baptist on the difference of morality, and I just wanted to make sure he didn't make the same mistakes with you that he did with us, because, and I think he did, because he said, we believe in ethics, we believe in morality where he believes in ethics.
Well, I've watched Helping Humans a few times, so I wasn't going to go down that path because, to me, the whole thing about morality, I don't really like to get into because to me, it's all social construct.
Agreed.
And
Absolutely.
I have no control over what Western morality is compared to Middle Eastern morality compared to Eastern morality or African
Also
morality.
agreed.
It is kind of interesting how they differ over the different parts of the world, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's just based on different cultures, different upbringing, different beliefs, which is why
So do you mind
morality
if I
is
bring up
a
this?
social construct.
Yeah, you mind
Yeah.
if I bring up a third person?
You're alive?
All right.
I
Well,
don't
I
mind.
like to be nice to people because I think they've been sitting there longer than you have. I can never remember the order it lists them.
I dropped out
You
and
can.
jumped back in.
All right. What's
Reaper,
up?
what's going on, Reaper? How are you, Grumpy?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. I was just reading my book here, and honestly, I met a lot of Luciferians, Satanists. Um, I don't really align you guys really at all with atheism, so much to where like they may correlate, I guess, with some qualities. But I feel like just based on character alone, I feel like your temperament, like just yours, not every other Satanist, but yours, is very, very good. And as a Buddhist, you know, like me, like my main goal with my spirituality is, you know, seeking the purest spirit I can possibly find, but with also understanding that moral compass is always going to be subjective. You know, for half my life, I thought hunting was evil until I learned about my ancestry. You know, I'm Puerto Rican, you know, I'm Taino Indian, so I'm sure that my great grandfathers have killed a few buffalo in their time. I'm sure that there are many that live off the grid that hunt for great reasons. But I think in time, the moral compass that we all share does evolve, right? But I don't know. I think the identity crisis of when people argue against Satanists or argue with atheists or argue with anyone that doesn't align with Christianity, I think we can all agree. I mean, I get the same slack sometimes as a Buddhist. People think that I worship Buddha, but but I don't, you know. And if I ask you, you know, what would you say to someone like that that insults a Buddhist, i.e., Christian, i.e., Muslim, and they say, "Well, we pray to God and you pray to a chubby guy, you know, that sits all day." You know, there's never an argument to where like true validity is in place unless I speak to a Satanist, because I know with Satanism and Luciferianism, you guys just hold yourself to a very high regard. Like you don't allow the idea of free will to dictate if you're good or bad. Your moral compass is a bit stoic in nature, correct? Like I just don't ever hear much of Satanists that on TikTok that do seances, that write pentagrams on the ground, that invoke demons. That I don't hear much,
Well,
and I
that's
think that
because
just with
that's
the
not
word
Satanism. That's why.
exactly. But on face value, the first thing people think is Satanism. Oh shit, Bride of Chucky. You know, putting your spirit into a doll. You know, making a movie out of it, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like there's voodoo, there's shamanism, there's santeria. There's a lot of different things that if people actually look into, like for example, like I'm a shaman, but I'm also a Buddhist. So my shamanism is simply based on mental health, right? Like if I see someone with a low vibration, they could have lost a loved one, having a hard time in school, whatever the case may be. I'm someone that I think that my clairvoyance can just be having a conversation. Other people feel that they have to, you know, use these tools to get a yes or no, or Ouija boards or seances. And these people do take the name, oh, I'm a Satanist, oh, I'm a Luciferian, you know, I praise the goat statue, etc. But these guys are a part of that woke culture system, the actual principle, you know, who Grumpy is, who Reaper is, beyond the label of, you know, religion. Like if I'm Buddhist, then everyone who knows Geoverse will know that I'm a good guy, right? If Grumpy Satan is a good dude, someone ignorant would see the word Satan in your name and the fact that you're a Satanist, and they will assume, okay, he's Rob Zombie. He's, you know, a devil's reject. You know what I mean? The beard, it all
Well,
works. Great movie. That's what I thought about. Compliment, I assure you.
yeah. Well, it's. I just.
I am father's son says most shamanic medicines is a trick of the mind, or you call it the placebo, but it works. But I disagree.
No, it's pharmacology. Like if I was a devout shaman, it'd be pharmacology,
Yeah,
herbs,
they use herbs
synthesis,
and stuff.
all these things. Like example, ayahuasca. Ayahuasca is one of the main ingredients, but that's more of a psychedelic. So if you want to say that psychedelics are pseudoscience in regards to treating depression, I agree. But the VA is actually looking into a generic pill form of DMT source for veterans with PTSD, with depression, postpartum depression. So, I mean, I know it's not about Satanism, but psychedelics is part of my culture and my spiritual nature. So I do believe that it's not like going to have the same result for everyone, but it's helped me, and I have psychosis, and I'm able to have a normal conversation, you know, with anyone. I mean, Reaper, him and I have spoken in the past before, and as a Buddhist and him having his beliefs, like we have never once argued, never once came out of character. So is it because I'm Buddhist, or is it because I just have an open temperament? Like, what about you being a Satanist, me being a Buddhist? and people in the chat maybe being Christian, what about those labels dictate who is a better, quote unquote, good person? Nothing, right? So what is the key argument beyond the face value of the word Satanist that you believe people have this perception? Like, what are the most common misconceptions about Satanism and or Luciferianism?
Well, I have no clue about Luciferianism, and I'm not a Luciferian.
There you go. First question I learned. I thought they were the same.
Indoctrination from their various religions make them think, hey, this person's using the label of Satan. They must be an evil, evil, evil person. Well, some of us are, but some of us aren't. It's just so ludicrous that people go understand what the word Satan means to begin with. So
exactly, like it means the opposing force, right? Like the adversary.
No,
right?
It just means the adversary or the accuser. It's not an opposing force. The opposing force, it's not even an entity. It's a title. There is no entity known as Satan, except it's been given to people. God is Satan in some verses of the Bible. In the New Testament, Jesus calls Peter a Satan. So
I remember, I recall that. Well, I mean, I'm on this book right now, you know, the Teachings of Buddha. But I'm gonna go back to the Bible and hopefully open the Quran one day. I mean, I'm a nerd. I'm obsessed, right? I know. The people don't make it easy. I met some great people in all walks of life, brother. And I will say this: just met you. But if someone asks me, hey, so aside from the beard privilege that I can't grow, you're okay, man. We're good.
Well, I've got secrets for that, but they're not TikTok friendly.
I hear you. But in regards of like, if I can be direct, then I'll stop talking because I feel like I'm taking a lot of your time and your viewership is rising. That's awesome. Invoking demons, is that anything to do with Satanism?
No, that is demonetry.
Okay, good. That was demonology?
And Goethe. Yeah, Goethe and
that's where we're confused in. So you have people that, you know, work at Hot Topic, right? You got people that are gothic. You got the emo. You got the metalheads, right? I mean, I'm 33, so back in the day, you're either emo or death metal. That was it. You're either Ozzy Osbourne or Three Doors Down. You know what I'm saying? There was nothing else. Now it's like a huge spectrum. So I want to educate myself. So pick a movie that you believe kind of speaks about Satanism, or a person that may be stoic or a Satanist.
That's Hollywood Satanism. That's Hollywood Satanism, which is totally wrong.
Well, and that's why I'm also a failure. I'm a product of society because I'm trying to correlate Satanism with a movie, and all I think of is Devil's Rejects. I think of that one show.
But Devil's Rejects is a good film.
Great film. Okay, terrifyingly great, but it teaches the gullibleness of humans, of man, right? How gullible we are.
I'm going to give you about 2 more minutes up here.
Oh, you're good. I mean, I have autism, so I'm gonna ramble forever if you have me here. But key question: Satanism is not demonic rituals, correct? Satanism is not going to a underground church praising Beelzebub, right? And
no, that's worship.
Okay, and Satanists also don't wish harm on others; just hold themselves to a very high regard.
If somebody harms us, we will harm them, but we won't harm. But how we harm them is not going to be physical most of the time.
Okay, so in Spanish we call that mal de ojo. That means that you can have negative intentions and manifest those intentions without physical contact, i.e., idols, dolls, whatever. So voodoo, kind of, or dark magic of some kind?
No, it's no psychology.
So psychology. Like psychoanalysis, like having a conversation.
No, like I don't know, Reaper.
Reaper,
Defacha.
you're over here fucking letting me talk and shit and ramble, and he thinks I'm weird. You're not a good friend.
That has nothing to do with me.
No.
So
No, but yeah,
Satanists will use greater magic to enact revenge and other forms of revenge, depending on the infraction put against that said Satanist. So yeah, in a way, we will use the greater magic, which could be considered dark magic, because it's all about intention. Where we curse the person that's causing us harm, or we wish bad. A lot of Satanists just get even in some way, shape, or form.
Thank
So
you,
we
Reaper.
also
My
believe
brain
in
was
the
going.
equal exchange, proc and magic use.
No.
Like, let's say I had a target, right? They harmed me,
No,
they robbed me. If I bring harm to others, I have to give up something of equal value, right?
Well,
Like I have to be willing to burn myself.
I'm not a person that uses Thelema or Wicca, so no, I don't believe in the
So
threefold or whatever.
there is no paradox or like rule system in place for mutual combat because it's you against an aggressor. So it's like the fire on their end is already set. So what you do,
that is the only rule. Win. Do what you have to do to win if you are.
And that's what I can
against
respect
an aggressor.
and understand. Namaste. And I say that because I accept the energy, right? Because in society, look at Andrew Tate, right? Masculinity is being destroyed. I'm a very much a pacifist. I don't believe in war,
Hey,
but I'm also army vet. But you know what I'm saying? Things have to be done at certain times. But what's up?
Thanks for coming up and thanks for asking questions. But I'm going to go ahead and move on. Okay.
Usually it helps if you say like in closing, but that's fine. I mean, if I rambled, I apologize. So in closing, thank you for your time, and I will keep on tapping the screen and look forward to your next guest. Namaste.
Hey, I'm not that good at being a good host.
That was fucking beautiful. You see, Satanism is like Christmas. He ain't a bad guy, guys. Come on.
All right. Let's see.
Rest
who else
in
do we have waiting
peace.
here? My apologies. It's going to go off again here in a couple seconds. And I'll hit the cancel.
You know, one thing when I think about Satanism, I think of accountability. The word that comes to mind is a lot of accountability. Would that be correct?
Absolutely. I mean, it's part of our statements, responsibility to the responsible.
Like you don't believe in apathy, right? Would that be correct? Just based on what I've listened to. You guys don't do apathy, right?
I'm not apathetic, but I try to be.
When it comes to your own
if it
life,
doesn't
like
concern me, I don't get involved with it.
Yeah.
No, that's what I mean. If it does concern you, you don't take an apathetic approach. You're very hands-on.
Yeah, it's very counterproductive to yourself to not do anything about a problem that is facing you in your life.
And I always come to the thing where I say, if I can't help myself, if I want to help others, how am I going to help them? So I don't go about trying to help others unless I'm in a place where I can. All right, let's see.
Hey, Grumpy, your audio is cutting out. All of a sudden, your audio went really. It got really quiet all of a sudden. Is it just me? Let me see. Say something.
Say something.
Oh, it was my. I pressed the button. Go ahead.
All right, so do I bring up chaotic good? Yeah, why not?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Hi.
Going pretty good. Good. What's up?
Oh, it wasn't in the box, so we could talk and answer more questions because he had a lot of interesting questions and misconceptions about Satanism.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
there's like Reaper does when Reaper's doing one of these. I'm trying to limit the amount of time I give people
Yeah,
because
I got you.
these two down here, I don't know why I'm keeping them up here. Oh.
I mean,
Nora,
I can just go F myself if that's how you're
no,
really feeling.
I know why I'm keeping Reaper up here because I'm going, Reaper, my brain just died, help. But
No, I can be apathetic. I mean, I can be apathetic, but it depends on what I deem is worthy of me being that way. Because I'm very unsatanic, I guess, in a way, because I've put myself and my life at risk to help other people, whereas I'm supposed to be my highest power and consider myself number one. But it's very individualistic, right? If I deem that I'd want to do something like that, then that's up to me. Yeah.
yeah,
I'm just answering somebody in the comments about it. Let's see. Because sometimes
let's
this
see
typing
who
is
else.
too much.
Yeah, typing is too much sometimes.
Confusing.
Gringo Willie.
Hey, John 3:16, I tried to answer your question prior. I don't know what's so confusing about it. Just because we call ourselves Satanists does not mean that we believe in a Satan. We are atheistic. Satan is a symbol to us, it's more symbolic. And if you wanted to ask about how it's symbolic, then we could answer you and help you better understand. Hmm, let's see.
Someone just said unpopular opinion, Satanism is paganism for confused Christians. No. Well,
That would be devil worshippers.
actually, hold on. So it depends on what definition of paganism we're going by, because if we're going by the Christian term paganism, it would be because it doesn't believe in their God. So anything that does not believe in their God or follow their beliefs would be considered pagan, which is why everything was satanic that wasn't Christianity. Damn you, Grumpy!
And it's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
Yeah, I could answer that question too, but Reaper could easily answer that question. Who's this? Alexander Miso 7. See that? Uh, why can't you be that without Satan? Meaning, why can't you be like a Satanist or atheistic without, Satanism or without Satan?
You can be an atheist without being Satanist.
Correct. But the difference is we have ideology and philosophy. There's structure behind it, and we kind of go according to like a creed or a set of guidelines.
John, here's your final warning. Listen to what's being said or leave. We do not believe in any gods. If you say it again, you will be removed. Thank you.
You guys are going to hell. You're Satan worshippers. Oh my God.
I worship myself. Excuse me. Thank you very much.
It's okay. I worship you too.
Now that I am all for.
Wow. Reaper, man, you're the man.
Oh, I see. I'm chopped liver now, Reed.
Grumpy, don't make me be a brat. Don't make me do it, because I will be. You know I will.
Oh, bring it back.
It's never a threat. That is like, how is that a threat?
I don't know. It's the only threat I have against him, okay?
Yeah, but I don't see it as a threat. In fact, you're one of the bevy of bratlings I know.
Well, thank you. Wait, you have a harem of brats? Grumpy's got a whole harem going.
Brat Vicky, we do this. Like, we worship ourselves. We consider ourselves our highest power. I'm not saying that we're gods and we can, make miracles and make limbs, regrow, but we do consider ourselves our highest power.
Alexandra, Satan, the devil, and Lucifer are all three separate individuals in the Bible. They're not the same person.
And Satan's not even a person.
Yeah,
And
Satan
not to
means
mention,
adversary.
devil and Satan are both descriptive titles. Technically, Lucifer is too, referring to the morning star. So
exactly.
All three are descriptive titles.
And as far as worshiping oneself, I would if the medication would allow me.
Yeah, I just had a pineapple, so I'm good to go.
Yeah. I was going to say somebody's been eating too much pineapple.
No such thing as too much pineapple. Oh, that's the other thing too. Gatekeeping, there wouldn't be as much confusion. Like, this why people, if they said they're Christians, wouldn't automatically assume they're one type of denomination or the other.
I'm going to have to set this thing up so it refreshes every once in a while.
I love sporks. Damn it, Loopy.
Where was I going there with that? Sorry, Aunt Jared derailed my brain.
That's not hard to do.
All right, let's see. Anybody else up here in the queue? No, good. The one that I was not going to bring in finally left the queue. I'm sorry, but when somebody's calling themselves something that just makes me think they're nothing but a troll, I'm not bringing you up.
Oh, are you talking about the... Yeah, I know who exactly you're talking about.
What's up, church?
It's church.
Is that a question?
Trump,
The freak
Trump
boy?
is the devil? Well, depending on what you mean by the devil. Also, I would challenge anybody to say any politician isn't the devil if we mean devil meaning deceiver.
I know what I was going to go down the road of, but it's not the proper live to do that in. So sometime when I have something up here going, hey, let's talk Christianity, we can do that, but we won't tonight. And I'll probably do that under my other account.
Norma. I want some peach rings.
Oh, stop. You're going to make me want to go get a peach.
I'm good. My mouth started watering just thinking about a peach.
My sister made this amazing peach cobbler.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going?
Pretty good. What's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, nothing, man. I just wanted to get on here and talk to you fellas. Yeah, I didn't want to, try to be rude on the comments, even though I came off that way. I don't know exactly what you believe. I've been told that you believe, you're a Satanist, but you don't believe that Satan exists. But you believe in the ideology of who Satan is.
No, Satan just meaning the descriptive title.
So, Satanism...
But it would definitely be reflective of a belief system, right?
It has a belief system, ideology, it has structure, but we are atheistic in nature, so we don't believe in a Satan, God, heaven, hell, demons, angels. We don't believe in anything like that. Anybody who says that they're worshiping a Satan or demons or anything like that, those are devil worshippers. They are not Satanists. So there's a distinct difference, and most people don't understand that.
No, I mean, it's just kind of confusing because it's I believe, my mascot is an idol god I don't worship because I'm an atheist. I don't know.
So let's clarify.
So hold on.
My mascot is a deity.
So what do you mean mascot?
Well, I don't know why is the Satan horn in the star? What is that?
So the sigil of Baphomet is a representation of Baphomet, which was originally a Knights Templar symbol, meaning the balance of the universe, of man, woman, beast, light, dark, up, down, as above, so below, duality, solve, coagulate.
You know what they're talking about.
And so Baphomet is a representation of balance in the universe, and the Gota Mendes, which is the center of the goat, is representation of Satan always being the scapegoat. So it's a form of protection for Satanists to use as well.
And to add on to that, when we say Satan is symbolic to us, it's not that we're looking at it as, we're worshiping some guy with a tail and horns and teeth like some demon. It's symbolic as in he's a rebel. He had strength. He was proud. He wasn't one to be a part of herd conformity. So we look at it in that aspect.
Okay. But it's a spirit then, is what you're saying, because it's a manifestation of a spirit.
No.
Nope,
No.
not even
Well,
spirit.
what is
Satanism
what
is
is a
not
spirit?
based on spirituality.
Let me give my little definition,
I don't mean
which
like
I stole from somebody else.
when I say spirit, I don't mean like Ghostbusters. I don't mean like a spirit that's like an aura.
It's a symbol.
I'm talking about what a spirit is. Right, a spirit is something that drives a person. So like if the can you hear me? So what I'm trying to say is like Thor, for instance, and you had the Vikings. So they followed after Thor as their god, right? Because
Hold on.
Right?
Polytheistic beliefs such as Norse did not follow Thor. Thor was a representation of certain attributes of life. They believed in many different gods, many different goddesses, but each of those gods and goddesses were a representation of natural occurring things in life, or spiritual belief of those occurring thoughts and such in life. Has nothing that's not even close to being comparable to Satanism.
Right. I'm trying to get to the baseline of what I'm trying to say. I get where you're coming from. So in life, we manifest things into reality, right? So we're here on this earth.
I don't think that.
I'm not a big believer in tulpas. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't
you
believe
don't believe that we
manifesting.
manifest reality, our own reality.
No,
I don't believe in tulpas.
It's a tulpa.
I've had tulpas before. It's great Mexican food. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm talking about
a tulpa
manifesting.
is something that is manifested from collective thought.
You just don't believe it.
No.
There's no reason to believe that.
No.
So if I believe myself, yeah, absolutely there is. I mean,
no, there is for you. I said
why.
perhaps there is for you, sir, but maybe not to us.
Right. So you sat down one day and you had a pen and a piece of paper and you decided the things you were going to believe and not believe. I mean, did you have actual evidences behind what you believe and don't believe?
Do you have evidence of what you believe in?
Yeah, it's all around me, and I'm trying to explain that. Why
that's not proof. That's not proof. That is called pistis, which is firm faith.
Existence is
if
proof
I have
only
that one day
of
I'm
existence.
Be a doctor.
No, I said firm faith. Firm, all-encompassing faith is pistis. It's not faith as defined in English.
Okay.
It's the Greek
word. Well, faith is the substance of things hoped for, right? The evidence of things not seen. That's a
biblical definition. That's a biblical definition. That's not the Greek definition of the word pistis, which is the word faith in the Greek New Testament.
Okay, what does it mean?
It means
you can dissect something so much.
All-encompassing. It's all-encompassing confidence that something is there. It's not just I believe. It's more than belief. So if I don't have your personal, unverifiable personal gnosis of a God, because that's all you have is an unverifiable personal gnosis, you cannot convince me that a God exists, because I do not have your personal gnosis.
I'm trying to think of which direction to go with this, because I could go many directions as to proving how God exists. I could go to
you can't really prove God exists.
Aspects.
No, there's no logical aspect.
There's no logic
because there's an eternal regression of God. Because you go, God is not created. Well, if God, nothing in the universe exists that's not created. Well, he doesn't come from this universe. Well, how do you know that? Well, because the Bible tells me so. Circular logic. You're using circular logic. And circular logic.
I'm just saying, if something exists beyond time,
that's still circular logic, because you're using the Bible to define that.
Right. You're an analytical. You're an analytical type. You must analyze things to the point of dissecting it.
I have to have
But the problem is
empirical
sometimes
evidence.
right, but sometimes when you dissect something so much, it then loses its value of being anything. So you're dissecting
No, it
faith
But if
doesn't.
you
so
don't
much that
believe
you
in
No,
don't
it
even
to
understand
begin
why it's
with,
in
then
there.
it doesn't matter.
yeah.
Again, we're not
So you just
saying
take
you
like a lights
shouldn't
out
believe in
approach.
what you should believe. We're
It's
just
your
saying we
personal
don't
belief.
believe in that.
Yeah, if it works for you, that's great. I mean, another thing is obviously many Christians use the God of gaps fallacy as well. You know, we you don't know how it happened. Atheists don't know how it happened, but you'll say, well, it happened because of God. No, you don't know. We don't know. We just don't know how it happened.
And when an atheist says,
Right.
"I
No,
don't
you're
know,"
right
that
about
is a
that.
valid answer to anything.
Beliefs are not a choice, Stephen.
Well, to
Whatever
you.
works for you is
Right.
great, Stephen.
Absolutely.
Seriously. If you
We
believe in
drew
a
a line there.
God,
You believe, you have to
that's
analyze, and
great.
I can believe by faith,
Exactly.
based on
And
what
Yeah,
I
I
see
can't.
and what I feel.
that's just oil and
Um,
water.
what was that?
So I have nothing
That's just
against your
I'm
beliefs.
sorry, you broke up on me.
I'm sorry. I have nothing against your beliefs. I just can't be convinced of your beliefs. It's good for you, but it's not
Right,
good for me.
but why do you keep such a closed approach? I don't understand.
It's
That's I
not a
guess if
closed
there's one
approach.
thing I
I
could ask
spent
a
30 years of
Satanist
my
or an
life
atheist,
as a believer.
that's cool.
Can I just clarify
Okay.
something with someone in the comments real quick, if that's all right with everybody?
Hmm.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Agnostic means without knowledge. Atheist means without belief. So I neither claim knowledge of a God and I don't claim belief in a God. That doesn't mean I'm saying I don't believe there is a God or I believe a Gnostic atheist, a Gnostic Christian, an agnostic theist, whatever, because they're two answers to two very different questions. Gnosticism is the claim to knowledge, theism is the claim to belief.
No offense,
That's it.
At
but I
what
think you
point
got.
in your
I
life
think
did
you
you
have to break
decide to
that down
shut
into like.
down?
Hold on, Stephen. I think you got to say that in layman's terms for some
Yeah, go ahead.
people. What's your name,
Okay,
gallery girl?
my name is Ree.
What? Say again.
Ree.
Re.
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 Well, thank you for watching. We'll be back again next week.